Hey everybody, this is Adam from Robot King Studios. Now, as you may remember, I told you I was working on a new terrain set, the Demon Alien Terrain. Now, it's a 25-piece set. The whole thing is modular, so pretty much everything can be shifted around to suit your needs. So, this little piece here doesn't even have to be there, but it's there for the moment. You can go ahead, move those all around as you please. You can go ahead and cover up this one thing here, this one sacrificial blood pool. That is the small one. Has all of these wonderful standing stones of various shapes, sizes, and heights, various bleeding small rocks. Now, these small kind of central temple structure can be moved around. That could be a stairway deep underground, who knows. That could lead into some sort of cairn or lich gate, maybe a small underground tomb. Now, the ramp here can be moved. Say you want to put a ramp up against another piece for another way up. Small stone here. Now, this big staircase here does pull apart. You can go ahead and reposition it however you want. Maybe you want to adjust the way the temple is structured. Now, on the back, there is a doorway, but I have put together a sacrificial altar of sorts that if you slide right there, now the actual altar on top is removable, but if a guy is coming up the stairs at the top, maybe he wants an altar to sacrifice something or to praise a demon god, but you never know. So you can pull that right off, and if you move that, there is this door. Now, if you look inside the door, it's kind of a bloody mess in there, and there's actually some blood stains. Most of the structures in here have blood, bits of blood staining, as you can see on the other pieces. So you can go ahead, the central temple structure can pull apart, or you can put it together however you see fit. Yet another standing stone. As I said, there's lots of standing stones. Now, we're going to take this here. This is the central blood pit. This is the big sacrificial blood pit. And I knocked over a standing stone, which also removable standing stone. And this standing stone has a bit of blood, kind of a little alcove. Has these wonderful steps that come up. So here, let me show you scale-wise. There's a space marine there. Gives you an idea of the scale. That is actually a rather large pit of blood, and it's quite interesting to look upon. So I'm going to put a couple space marines here just there, so you get a good idea how big this blood pit is. It's rather decent size. Maybe a greater demon of corn could rise up from there, maybe some bloodletters, or whatever you see fit. So that's the big blood pool. Now, if you do add the standing stones, you can go ahead and you can add like 3 standing stones to this if you want, because there's actually enough room on top. I have made sure that you can have multiple standing stones up there. But there's also this piece here, which is right now over here, and that is essentially a sacrificial altar. And if you wanted to go throw that right there, or maybe put it in front, put it on top of something, do as you please with this little sacrificial altar. Lay a man's body on there and splay him out. Now, another stone. Now let me show you this here. Now, this is the demon gate. The giant demon gate. Now, it's a rather odd structure, shaped kind of funny. Lots of blood all over it, and there's actually lots of blood on its bases. But you don't have to keep the demon gate here. You can move it off. You can put it in any other portion of the terrain set you want. And to be honest, even though the demon gate does look really nice up on this giant temple structure, you don't have to put it here. Put it wherever you want, and you never know what's going to pop out of here while you're playing. So just go ahead and have fun with it. The demon gate. I love the demon gate myself. That's why I made it. Now, the central base or the gate can be broken in half, and if you want to put it in two different parts, you can. Now, since it is designed as essentially a modular half-hill plateau, you can go ahead and you can keep it together, and if you like, look. The door in the central temple structure, you can ascend up here and go in there, and let's make it a little more interesting. Oh, see now? You're building a temple structure up here. Oh, so people can come up to the top and praise their heathen gods. This might lead into some deeper catacomb. Who knows? Who knows? You might know. But, say you want to spread the terrain out a little bit more, you go ahead, you break your large platform in half, maybe stick your demon gate in between them, and put your structures up. Now, since it's really just a set of 25 modular pieces, you can do with it as you please. But I haven't told you about this, the giant bleeding pedestal. Now, every pillar on this pedestal is soaked in blood. The base of the pedestal is soaked in blood. Are you catching a theme here? Now, there are stairs built into here as well, these little tiny stairs, and those lead up to this here, another smaller blood sacrifice pit. Now, these are all hand-carved, and they're all nicely painted, so you can be a little rough with them, but not too rough. You can play nicely on them, but, you know, I wouldn't suggest throwing it at a wall. Please don't. And just in case you were wondering how high that demon gate stood in front of a couple of space marines, well, let's just say the space marines are dwarfed by the demon gate. And you can flip the demon gate around if you want to structure it differently. Pretty big demon can come through there, rip you all to shreds. So, you know, you can go ahead, you can use this to fill out some extra table room. You can go ahead and just keep it in one small area of your table. Do with it as you please. This set is available for recommission, and I intend to make larger, more intricate versions of it. And I hope you like it. I mean, I really do. And as you can see, you can go ahead, you can have fun with how everything's set up. You can play away. I mean, if you want to rearrange things into sets like this, look, now you can't even access those stairs over there, but you can now access the top of this strange underground doorway tunnel thing. So you put stairs over there. You can just go ahead, and if you want to group it all into one big structure in a side area of the table, go ahead. If you want to spread it all over like it's a ruined ancient temple, go ahead. All I'm trying to say is I hope you like this. This is my test set for this, and I intend on doing larger, better ones. Thank you very much for your time. This is Adam from Robot King Studios saying au revoir.